Well, in San Francisco, on Market Street, which is one of the busiest streets downtown, you hear a variety of competing sounds. Bands are playing, someone is yelling and selling their handmade hats, another may be asking you for financial help. There are tourists and trolley cars, business and personal conversations, all competing to be heard. City sounds, busy sounds, constant sounds. But then if you keep walking past about the 200th Starbucks, you will notice a strange device. It looks a little bit like a giant satellite dish, and it's sitting on the sidewalk. See, they all have their Starbucks coffee. You can see. Well, these are called whispering dishes. A whispering dish, or an acoustic mirror, allows a person standing at the center to hear, or sitting at the center, to hear another person speaking in a whisper at the center of the other. Despite the wide separation between them, the center of this disc is called a focus point. Well, we exist in a relationship to God in which God whispers to us, but to hear, we must focus our attention. In the whispering dish, there are competing noises and distractions. People walk in between, horns blow as cars go by, children cry, conversations occur, all as they are trying to hear. And despite all these seeming disturbances, if you are seated at that focal point, you can hear the whisper. It envelops you, fills you, and suddenly your voice and that of the other are the only sounds you hear. Well, God is there, waiting to hear us and to be heard, to guide us, to communicate with us. But we must focus our attention on listening so we can hear God's voice amidst the noise around us. Well, meditation is a means by which we hear the holy. Traffic, technology, and a lack of time all interferes. Noise acts as a spiritual barrier, preventing us from focusing on God. Scripture says, of course, be still and know that I am God. Yet at times, silence frightens us. In silence, we fear we will feel pain, loneliness, loss. But if we are silent, if we are focused on listening, we may hear God whispering that we are loved and guiding us toward loving choices. This morning we will enter the silence with others, not alone, but together. And some of us may be afraid, but that's okay. Hold the hand of someone next to you. To act as a disciple, a follower of the holy, one must be disciplined, obedient, and courageous. Or we must ask God to develop these qualities within us. We hear this morning that Jesus healed and taught many, yet he also took time for quiet prayer and contemplation, the opportunity to commune with his Father. God must be at the center of our lives and choices. It must be our focus point. Yet often, God is lost to distractions. Daily spiritual practices help us to fertilize our faith. It tends to our holy ground. Theologian Thomas Merton wrote that to act faithfully, we must do more than register an abstract attention to glorify God. It means all actions are free from automation and routine. We must be willing to shake loose any hardened ground so we might make room for new spiritual growth through new practices. Prayer and meditation cultivate this relationship with God. It allows us to move out of concern for self into solidarity with the rest of humanity. It provides a foundation for the holy to flourish in our lives and creates within us peace and a posture of humility so we might better serve others. This is a challenging task we answer. But like Moses and the Israelites, in spiritual practice we find freedom. Freedom from burdens and anger and fear and worry. Freedom that comes when we are close to our Creator. Every breath we take is an affirmation of our lives. It is a reminder that we are given a gift, this life, so we may find purpose and meaning and communion with God. If we are willing to just breathe in the holy and breathe out all else. If we are willing to be still. So let us now sit comfortably and breathe. Breathe in God's Spirit. And breathe out our concerns, our desires, our plans, and our pain. Breathe in possibility and breathe out fear. Breathe in so we might hear God